Hi, I'm Chef Jim White, and I'd like to invite you into my house. I have a great idea for a little cooking show, but we're not stuck in the kitchen. We do all kinds of fun stuff. We go out and about. It's a real action-packed spot. I'm 49 years old. I'm from Corrales, New Mexico. Really look forward to showing you some of this great stuff. Come on. One of the things I'm absolutely passionate about is trying to put as clean a food as possible into my system. One way I found to do that is to use grass-fed beef. You can get it at your local farmer's market. A little more expensive, but again, if we're sticking with our proper portion size, which is 4 to 6 ounces for adults, not the 6 to 12 that you're getting at restaurants, the price is really not that much more. We picked up a beautiful flank steak, which is one of the least expensive cuts. And the difference between the grass-fed beef is, first of all, it's organic. It's ranging free out there, so it's in nature. You know, it's got sunlight on it and everything. Very healthy for you, delicious, but the taste profile is just completely different. I mean, it tastes like, remember when you were a kid and you'd have a hamburger and you'd be like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing I ever had. Well, that kind of went away as they moved more and more processed beef in and moved this, calves along faster and faster and finished them with corn, which is not natural. Cows don't really eat corn. So this stuff is really the way nature intended. And you can see the marbling on it's absolutely beautiful. And what we're going to do is we're going to trim off all this silver skin. We want to see nothing but red on here when we get ready for our marinade. All right, and that's our last little piece off of there, because remember, that's silver skin. That's never going to cook off. It's not like fat that's going to evaporate and burn off of there. This is silver skin. It's just going to be tough, so you want to take that off or it's going to ruin the piece of meat. For our marinade, very simple. I like to do the refrigerator door marinade. That means any dressing you got in your refrigerator door that's like a third or a quarter or less, put them all together and marinate the meat in that. This one, we did our little bit of Italian dressing. Put that right on there. That's going to add flavor. It's also going to add moisture, which is great. And then I have a little bit of a balsamic glaze, which is a nice thick, look how nice this is. Got this beautiful piece of meat, and I'm telling you, God, I wish this was smell-o-vision. I know it's HD, but I wish it was smell-o-vision. The marinade is great. That balsamic is so delicious. We're going to put this right on here. We're going to go about 3 minutes, and then we'll flip her over. All righty, we did our 3 minutes. And that, again, flank steak, you look how thin that is compared to like a New York strip. Also, it's a lot more flaccid than a New York strip, so your timing's going to be completely different. You're going to flip that over. I don't worry too much about X's. I like to keep the lid down so the smoke really gets around it more than I do put fancy little X's on things. Plus, when you actually carve the meat, you don't see the X's so much, especially not on the flank steak. This is just great stuff. We're going to, again, give it about 3 minutes on that side with the lid down, and we'll be ready to show you how to carve it. We're going to bring it right over. Now be careful, don't put it back on your same plate. Remember why? Because it had the raw beef on there, so you can get cross-contamination going. Although with organic beef, that's not really a big issue. Check that out. That is so beautiful. Take a couple slices off of there. You really need to flick yourself a crumb and try this organic grass-fed beef. And this is just one of the things that we'd be featuring. Hey, dude, man, people can't even wait. This is like working with amateurs here. I'm very comfortable in interviewing celebrities. We can do this with health experts. This isn't a cooking show stuck in the kitchen. We're out and about. We're doing fun stuff. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Chef Jim White. God bless, and we'll see ya.